Hi, my name is Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back. And to all of you who are new to my channel, welcome to you and thank you for viewing. Today I'm going to focus on a brilliant, talented actor, Gene Hackman. As you know, Gene Hackman, the legendary Hollywood actor, and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, was found deceased in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home on February 16th. Their dog, the beloved dog Xena, was also discovered with them. Now, authorities have ruled out carbon monoxide poisoning and gas leaks as potential causes, but the exact circumstances of their passings still remains under thorough investigation. Now, Gene Hackman, he was 95 years old, and his wife, Mrs. Arakawa, was 64. And they had been deceased for almost 2 weeks before their bodies were discovered. Now, Gene Hackman's pacemaker data suggests that his heart stopped on February 17th. Now, pills were found near his wife's body, and the toxicology reports are still pending. Now, the passings still are described as being suspicious, even though there's no foul play that is suspected yet, but it's still very, very bizarre. Especially that Gene Hackman, he retired about 3 decades ago, and he kept a low profile. He didn't live in Hollywood anymore, and everyone knows of him being a very good, upstanding citizen, him and his wife. Now, Gene Hackman, he had 3 children from his first marriage to Faye Maltese. Now, he's survived by his ex-wife, his son, Christopher, who is 65, his daughter Elizabeth, who is 63, and youngest daughter Leslie, who is 58 years old. So, although he was a devoted father in many ways, because he had such a demanding career in Hollywood, he was, top caliber actor. His career often kept him away from his family, according to online reports, leading to a lot of strain in his relationship with his children. So he acknowledged these challenges in various interviews if you watch over time. And he has expressed regret that he missed them during their formative years, many events and milestones in his 3 children's lives. So, once again, it's an ongoing investigation, and I do have to say it's very puzzling that he had 3 children, and it seemed like they really didn't contact him for maybe months at a time. And I don't know if he had any siblings, honestly, or if his wife had any siblings. But it's a shame, that they were there for so long without anyone noticing or trying to contact them, even after a few days or even a week. So this, investigation, it's focused on the different timeline of events and the couple's final days. Now, the authorities, law enforcement, they're still piecing things together, and they're focused on, of course, the state of the home, um, the presence of prescription medications. I haven't heard that there was any robbery. Um, and, right now, his children are expressing grief and they are cooperating with the investigation. And from what I've heard, that the children will inherit the $80 million property of their father. It's such a shame. Again, he was such an awesome, genuine actor. I loved many of his movies. One of my favorites is Enemy of the State, along with Will Smith, Lisa Bonet, and I think Regina King as well. It was way ahead of its time. And I will always remember him in that movie, but there were so many others that he um, played such an outstanding role in, and he'll definitely be missed. And I really wonder, what happened, like everyone else. I really looking forward to hear what the results are after the investigation is completed. I'm thinking maybe in another few weeks or maybe in a few months, maybe 1 to 3 months, we'll find out what actually happened because carbon monoxide has been ruled out, and it said that there were no defective pipes throughout his home. And he's worth a lot of money. I'm sure that they kept the home up to date, modernized. So it's just really bizarre, and it's very unfortunate for this couple and the dog. So may the families, my condolences to the families, and may they rest in peace as well, and may they have justice because it's definitely suspicious. Okay, everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment as well. And be safe wherever you are.
1 week since the bodies of Gene Hackman, his wife Betsy Arakawa, and one of their dogs were found deceased in their 9,000 square foot Santa Fe home, their cause of death still a mystery. New this morning, the New Mexico Gas Company says they've now conducted what they call an extensive investigation of the home, saying there were no significant findings, only one minuscule non-lethal leak on a stove burner, which the Santa Fe Fire Chief Brian Moya says nearly all but rules out a gas leak.
They checked the roof, they checked every vent, they checked every part that had to do with gas. They checked, and there was no major finding.
But new details are emerging about the condition of Gene Hackman's body when he was found, which Moya says was in a similar condition to his wife's.
I know there was blackening on the hands, and we know he was there for at least a week and a half, so it was about the same.
Would that suggest that they both died within a similar time frame?
I think we wait for the autopsy on that one.
Right now, the best clue into when the 95-year-old actor died continues to be his pacemaker, which the sheriff says last showed activity on February 17th, nearly 10 days before the couple was discovered. The fire chief says the bodies were found 30 minutes apart, partly due to protocol as medics waited for the sheriff's department to arrive, and also due to the massive size of the home.
I was also told there's probably 3 homes on the property or 3 separate structures on the property, so they had to search each one of those structures.
Hackman was found in a mudroom and 65-year-old Arakawa in a bathroom where an open prescription pill bottle was on the counter along with scattered pills. Officials saying the medicine is a key part of the investigation. Hackman's nephew, Tim Hackman, now speaking out, telling Us Weekly the family doesn't want to speculate on negative theories out there and is trying to keep it positive.
Again, there's just so many outstanding questions at this point. We understand, though, that there is some body camera footage that exists. Do we know at this point when we might be able to see that? Are they going to release it?
Yeah, Craig, there is body camera footage. Right now, the Santa Fe Sheriff's Department says they're watching all that footage, which was taken by the responding deputies, and they do plan to release some of it, but it may not be for several days. The fire chief says this was the first time in at least 3 years that anyone in his department had been called to Hackman's house, and we are still awaiting, of course, the toxicology results, which may not be available for weeks or even months, Craig.
All right. This court's force there.